Hello everyone, welcome to a new video today. As you can see by what's on my desk, this is not my usual video. I'm trying something new today. I have decided I have a lot of kind of odds and ends, bits and bobs of travel stuff that I use half the sheet and I kind of forget about them, or I have stuff left and I'm like, about it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Not sure how to use it. So I have a bunch of stuff here that falls into that category. And I have all my punches out on my desk here. I have this one. This is an older one from Stampin' Up, but it allows you to make different like banners and pennants in these different sizes. So I have that to kind of make some of those as embellishments. And oops, let's go this way. And then I have a bunch of circle punches. So I have 3/4, 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. This is a monster one. It's a 2 inch. I do love this size though, because for a 2x2 pocket, this fits in there perfectly. I do have these as well, but I doubt I'll be using these. I have so many little hearts and stars already from other things, and I don't think I'll need them. Predominantly, it's going to be this one and then all the circle punches. So I have that. Oh, I also should mention, I have some of these. And I've used a lot of what's in here, or a good amount. But again, I still have a ton left over. I have to be honest, I don't even remember what's in all these. So I'm using those as well. If there's anything in there that might work, I want to use it. Because otherwise, these are just going to sit around. I need to get stuff moving out of my stash here. So my plan is to make some embellishment clusters, maybe even put together a couple of like 3x4 cards, maybe even a 4x6. I don't know. But I want to use up just some of my scraps, generic pieces of paper too that I have, and I've already decided I'm going to go by color, and I'm going to start with these. So I have blue, orange, and brown. So I'm just going to cut a bunch of the banners, pennant type things, and then cut a bunch of circles in different sizes. And didn't I grab a bag that had tags in it? Yes, I did. I also have some miscellaneous tags that when I get these, I just throw them in here. And again, I kind of forget about them because they don't sit on my desk. Might be able to use something in there too to make some things. And then I'll just keep them in my stash. I'm thinking maybe of having a little bowl and just keeping them on my desk so that when I'm scrapping, hopefully I could grab for something that's already ready made. And this is not a novel concept. If you watch anything by Inky Quill, she makes her own embellishments a lot. Obviously, they're not travel themed. They're just generic, but I'm going to do it for travel themed stuff because that's 90% of what I do. All right, everyone, I did a combination of sizes. I did circles and I did pennants and banners. And I'm going to start with the orange. These are the scraps I used. You can kind of see what the bases are, and I've got all different widths, lengths, diameters for these different circles, various types of patterns. So I'm going to try to build something out of those. And then these are the browns. And I realized after I did this one, yikes, it's kind of probably too small, so I may not end up using that one, but I do have various other sizes. This piece I had big enough to make 2. I don't know that I'll build 2 right now, but at least I have them at my disposal. And this might be too long, but it was a long strip of paper, so I just left it. I can always cut off the end if I want. And then these were the blues that I went with. I loved this one because it made me think of like an airplane trail. And I tried to pick some different patterns and colors, different hues of blue to get a nice mix. And this one even was vellum. So this might end up only being like a word phrase on it or something, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, tried to go different sizes and we'll just see what I'm able to make. So I have to be honest and say I think that the brown for me is going to be the hardest to use because the other bright colors, like I know I have stuff in that, but brown will be a little harder. I do know I have some stuff in here that might work with that. What else do I have? The nice thing is that brown is kind of a neutral. Look at that suitcase. I'm going to keep that. Does anybody remember these? These are from Chamel. I freaking loved this line. I bought everything in it, but now look at look at how much I have left. I used pretty much everything else I had from that. I think I have a couple of rub-ons that might be in here too, but otherwise I used everything else from that line. Here I have some stuff that might work. Yep, I'll keep those. I'm gonna put those over here. I threw these in there because of the time thing. I don't tend to use those a lot. I don't know if those are going to get used, but maybe I can use some of this other stuff. Ooh, I like that one that says not in the plan, actually. What else do I have here? Oh, yeah, look at here are those Schmel rub-ons. Now, I used more of those. You can kind of tell. So at least they got used a little bit. Some of those might look good on brown. We'll keep those over here. I've got these little things from Allie Edwards. I don't know that I like any of those with that. Some gold things here in orangey. Some of these might look good on the blue and orange. Ooh, I want to go kind of a neutral tone. And then I have just some black and whites here on these stickers. And then I gotta tell you, I don't even know what is even in here. I don't remember where they're from, where I got them. You know what? They might be Bramble Fox from one of their cut apart things. Ooh, maybe I could use, maybe I could use something there. All right. Well, this is what we're starting with the brown, and we'll just see what I can do. All right. So in looking at this pennant, I like this suitcase. It's got some different colors in the back here that are also here. So I think I'm going to fussy cut that and attach that, and that's going to be my base. All right, so I've attached that. I'm going to use these blue enamel dots around it, on it somehow. I'm not sure exactly how that will be yet. But then I'm also going to take this sheet of leftovers, and I'm going to use this one that says Bon Voyage, since it's a suitcase. That makes sense. And I did overlap or let that hang off a little bit over there, so I think I'll do the same over here, and maybe I can overlap the handle a little bit. Yeah, that can hang off of there. And you know what? I'll add some dots right now. These are big items. I think I want to go with smaller. Should I just maybe... Yeah, I like it there. You know what? Actually, I was going to add more. That might be enough, because this will go on a card background of some type to match this. So guess what? I have my first one done. I have my second one done in the browns already, and I used this honking chipboard sticker. But I love the way it looks on this background, and I'm just putting some of these little gold stickers on there to match. Let's see here. Kind of want a group of 3. So we'll do that, and then, nope, like over here. Maybe a little closer together. There we go. I don't need to be that picky, but there we go. There's another one done. All right, I managed to make something out of all the brown bases that I had. So I ended up with this one, this. I did this one because I know I'm going to be scrapping my Oregon, or my husband's Oregon trip soon, and so I figured that was good for all the woodsy things. I used a cute scooter. You saw this one already. This one I've gone to several butterfly places, so I thought that was appropriate. A really basic one for a road trip. Getaway today. And this one that just says remember. So I am super pleased that I got all the brown ones done, and now I'm going to move on to the orange. All right, well, right away I have found something I want to do with this particular circle. I had this sheet of cut apart things, and I love this little ticket type thing, and it's even got orange in it. And so I think I'm just going to fussy cut that a little bit better and stick it on there. And then I don't even know that I will add anything else, but we'll see. All right, I have that on there, and I decided just to add a little enamel dot that was from this same set I used before, and that one's done. I am already down to my last piece of my orange base here, and I think I'm going to use this honkin' plane. And orange sometimes is a tricky color to use. However, since I fly out of Minneapolis, there's an airline here called Sun Country. They base here, their owners are here, and their colors are orange and blue and white. So this works out very, very well, actually. So I think I'm going to take this little circle. You know what? Actually, I want a little bit more of that color visible. So maybe I'll go like this. I'll hang that airplane off a lot of the circle, and then I've got a bunch of these here, and I am sure that in all of these phrases that are kind of this color, I can find something that will fit in there. All right, I went with the one that says Happy Travels, and I just glued that down, and then I chose to cut off the little piece there to meet the rounded edge, and I dig that. So actually, let's put all of these down here. These are all of the orange ones that I created. And it's interesting that I ended up having a lot of orange and blue. They just are colors that, you know, seem to go well together. So there are all the orange pieces that I ended up with today. I'm going to move those off like I did the brown ones, and then all I have left is the blue. So here are the blue pieces I have, and this was the only one where I actually made a tag out of what I had, and then the rest of these are just the pennants and the circles, but I'm excited to find some stuff and put these together to make something fun. So right away, the first thing I see is on this sheet, I want those sunglasses. Generally, I think I have avoided them because it's a large embellishment. And honestly, when I vacation, like I don't go to places that are sunny beaches and whatever, but I'm thinking maybe I could use this little thing for San Diego because it was sunny when we were there. It's either that or perhaps I am going later this year. I'm going to be in LA for a little bit on a different trip. Maybe I could save it and use it for that. I don't know. But I love the look of the glasses. Okay, there is my first item for the blue pile. Kept it very simple. From that same sheet as the sunglasses, there was a little phrase that says, "Let's do it all." And then in this sticker book that I had, I've already used a couple of things out of these. In there was just a red star, so I used that. And I actually don't want to cover up anything else here. I kind of like it. If I were to add anything, I might do something black, but I'm thinking I can take this and put it on a black piece of paper or black and white, you know, or something eventually, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. This is my next one, the tag. I had the vacation phrase on here in a dark navy, and then the little camper thing came from these stickers. There's another sheet to these. Oh, they're over here. They came from this set, so there's where the little camper was. You know what? Maybe should I add a little heart on there somehow or leave it? Maybe I'll leave it and just put in like a little staple over here. Ooh, you know what? When I actually use this, do I have a pink rhinestone in here? I must. Yes, I do. Right here. I can add this up top for the little hole thing. There we go. I like it. All right, now I'm working with this big circle, and I think I want to fussy cut that map because there's a dark blue in it. Plus there's this color here, kind of this aqua or turquoise. I can definitely do something with that. I think I also have these black and white phrases, so I can definitely build something there. Here is what I ended up with after I fussy cut the map. I just picked the phrase that said scenic route, and I'm choosing to let that little bit hang off just as I let the map hang off the other side, and there's another one done. I'm moving on to the pennant here, and I'm thinking I want to use one of these. And I think not Paradise, I'll save that for some tropical things I have. But it'll be one of the other three, Escape, Travel, Departure, because I think that black will really pop against this, and because it does look like the airplane trails, I think those would work very well. I ended up keeping this one very simple. I just used that Escape that I had on that sheet, added a little word sticker that said yes. I grabbed the silver suitcase from these old items that I had, put in some staples, and that's it for that one. I'm getting close to being done with the blues. I have one left. This one, I'm actually just using the vellum circle and this phrase, and that's it. And it works out well because the other airline that hubs here that I do fly quite frequently is Delta, and their colors are red, white, and blue. So this will work for any flight that I take with them. So that works out really well. Now all I have left is this one. Let's see how I can finish it off. All right, I finished off all of the blue that I had. So just hold these up so you can see them close up when they're all done. I think these will be really fun to use. And even though I used a lot of stuff for them, a lot of things that I could fussy cut and, you know, chipboard phrases and things. I love this one, by the way, because it says things to eat. And I do love to showcase my food when I travel. I like to try different things, so that worked out well. So I think I'll end up using these, and it's fun for me because I feel like I'm really not wasting what's in my stash, which is great because you know what? We all spend money to buy these things. I want to actually use them. So now you can see what I did with the brown, the orange, the blue. And if you would be interested in seeing me do other colors, I'm going to do them anyway, but if you'd be interested in seeing me do them on camera, let me know, and maybe I'll do another video showing different color bases. Thanks for watching.